Folks, sorry I'm doing this off my cell phone. I just found this video and I had to do this quick. I just found it too funny and it's fresh in my mind.
I understand. You could have easily written down what you wanted to say, downloaded it, and put it through an editor while adding commentary. But who am I to criticize?
So, the deception of NASA, I mean, it's so unbelievable. I mean, we know that the word NASA stands for something.
Yes, NASA is an acronym for National Aeronautic Space Administration.
But if you actually take the word NASA itself, if you look it up, in Hebrew it means to deceive. So, of course they're deceiving.
Here is what NASA really means in Hebrew. And here is the Hebrew word for to deceive.
And this video is funny because they titled it, "Here is your stupid rocket from launch to orbit," because these globe people want to fight this agenda. I mean, they're trying to hold on to their globe. No fisheye, CGI, or NASA lies.
They? You mean you. You named it that. It is from a video you mirrored of a video of a Delta rocket launch from December 11th, 1998.
Well, let's take a look at this thing now. Notice the rocket. It's got boosters and no oops, sorry about that. Sorry, my computer just went.
Oh, for goodness sake, why are you recording it on your cell phone from your computer? As I said earlier, that is what downloading and editing are for.
Anyways, let me just play this thing, and what I want you to notice is that you're gonna notice how this rocket flies so smooth.
It's called aerodynamics, but please do go on.
Okay, but take a look at this rocket really clearly. Notice that it has just a top piece that's a little bit wider than everything else, and it's basically a whole cylinder, and it doesn't have any wings or fins or any of that sort. It has the rocket boosters, and that's it, but it doesn't have no fins. Okay, and I'll tell you why that's important as we see this going.
You mean the top where the payload to be delivered into orbit is? By the way, this rocket doesn't have no fins, as the solid rocket booster engines are tilted to keep it in a stabilized, controlled ascent.
So, I'll mention a couple of things on the way. The floor itself, there's no porthole for the fire to go through and jet up through the side. So that's odd. Never seen that. Everything would just burn right there on the spot.
There are different launch pads for different rockets. Some have plume tunnels, trenches, or water jets. If you notice, this rocket is suspended above the launch pad, and it looks like there are flame deflectors around it.
We have liftoff of NASA's Mars Climate Orbiter as we continue to explore the mysteries of the red planet.
Video and switch again.
View from the second stage of the Boeing Delta II vehicle as we continue to rise.
Sorry again.
20 seconds after liftoff.
So here we go. It's starting to fly
Everything
through. Look,
to go well.
and it passes the clouds. It just passed the clouds. Now with all that thrust, those clouds are not moving. No one pays attention to that. Those clouds are staying still. They didn't move at all with all that thrust that went through it. Okay.
Did you think that there would be a lot of wind coming off the solid rocket booster engines and it would blow the clouds apart? Well, bless your heart.
Latitude disturbances, guidance controlling nicely. Main engine both burners continue to burn well.
We expect to see these boosters burn out and jettison at about 64 seconds after launch, coming up in about 10 seconds.
Solids beginning to tail off now. And we have burnout on all solids.
Solids are tailing off at this time, and we have jettison of the solids.
And a switch, a nice X, a symbolism in this whole
Good separation on all 4 solids.
Freemason stuff. You can look it up. Do your own research. I'm not going to give you all the answers. I'm not going to find all these little things for you.
No one asked you to find anything conspiratorial, but conspiratorial minds always find conspiracy in everything.
So now that the rocket boosters are completely all gone, the rocket is stable.
Again, a beautiful view from the second stage of the Delta vehicle.
There's no
As it
twisting.
continues to rise now, 1 minute,
The
39
Earth,
seconds
you'll
after
be
liftoff.
having like a view of the Earth like spinning around in circles because the rocket's
The
actually
next event will
spinning
occur
because
when
the
main
camera's
engine
on the
cutoff
rocket.
occurs at about
Is what we should
Both
see.
burners continue to burn well.
But
Vehicle
this
now
thing
at
is
altitude of
flying
21.5
as if it
nautical
had
miles,
wings.
downrange distance 45
Rockets
nautical
do
miles,
not act this
velocity
way.
over 3,000 miles per hour.
It has
Wonderful
no
view of
motion,
Earth's limb as we rise above the
twisting,
Earth's surface with our
going all the way
Mars
up
climate orbiter.
as
the
if it
fairing of
had
this Delta
wings,
vehicle.
just like a plane.
Dude, you have been watching too many model rocket videos, haven't you? This rocket was never unstable. No rocket launch video I have ever seen with cameras on the rocket or without has spun really fast. Rockets like this one don't need wings because they do not fly like airplanes. Their purpose is to deliver a payload and then eventually plummet back to Earth, burning up in the atmosphere.
NASA, why are you
2
lying
minutes,
to
15
us?
seconds after launch. Everything
You
continues to
think
look good.
people can't see this stuff?
The stage continues to burn very well.
Look it up, people. NASA, in Hebrew.
Flight path
To
right at
deceive.
the nominal predix.
The whole big lie. Keep it real. God bless you all.
Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.
One small step